guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the last couple days of June. Wow, that month went by. But today I have my favorites, and usually it would be favorites and fails, but this month I don't have any fails. I think because it's right next to me here, it's probably the smallest section that I have. I'm going to start with skincare. Now, at the beginning of summer, so like beginning of July, July hasn't even happened yet, May. At the beginning of May, I signed up for Curology. I really like it. I think it's done a lot for my skin. I haven't really had any major breakouts since starting. I do get the every other month shipment. I went with that route instead of just getting this because I do really like the cleanser and the moisturizer that it comes with. This by itself and just adding your own moisturizer and cleanser, amazing. I think this is what's doing the most for my skin because it has like my personalized formula, but I think these just they do the job, and I think that it just feels really nice on my skin. I use this at night and this both morning and night. I have a different cleanser that I use in the morning. I'll talk about that one in a minute. It just feels very soft and clean, but it does I feel like it does actually wash stuff off my face, but it's not super harsh. It's not harsh, I think is the best way that I'm gonna put it. And this also feels really nice on my skin whenever I finish doing my routine, especially at night. I feel like my skin feels so soft and so smooth. I won't say that this has gotten rid of all my acne. I have seen a couple little breakouts. And when I say breakout, I say one little pimple, and it goes away pretty quickly. It's there in the morning, and sometimes even by night, it just kind of goes away, or it's not irritated. That being said, I've only been doing this for about 2 months. But I'm sure it'll be in next month's favorite as well. If not, I'll let you guys know that it wasn't. But yeah, I've really liked Curology. I've enjoyed my experience with them so far. I'd recommend it to people. I think it's a pretty amazing program. Now, for the cleanser that I use in the morning, I started using this. So I ran out of the cleanser before I got my refill. So I went to CVS. Yes, I went to CVS and I got the Clean and Clear Lemon Gel Cleanser just so I can continue with that routine. I feel like this doesn't feel as gentle as this cleanser does, but I like in the morning that it kind of I feel like it wakes me up a little bit. I feel like it really does, more so than this. I will say this, I feel it cleans my face a lot better than this. I do like this still though, just bear in mind. I just choose to use this in the morning because I think I really need something like this in the morning versus at night. If you are not sensitive to scents or fragrance in your products, I would recommend this. I think it really does wash my face. All right, last bit of skincare, and this is for the lips. I use this after doing all my, I wash my face, put on that treatment, and put on moisturizer. This is from Burt's Bees. It's their overnight intensive lip treatment. It looks like this. It is just so soft. It smells like mint. Every once in a while I'll feel like I need to put some moisturizer on during the day, but I feel like this really has done a lot for my lips. I used to get chapped lips quite often because I'm just really bad at taking care of my lips, and I've used this every night right before I'm kind of going to bed. Not necessarily going to sleep, but getting myself ready to go to sleep. I'll use this, and it feels very moisturizing on your lips. I've not noticed any severely chapped lips since starting to use this product. I used to get dead skin that would peel off my lips. I know, kind of gross, but it's what happened, and I haven't had any of that since using this. In addition to this, I will use either an EOS or a Burt's Bees chapstick, but that's on an as needed basis. I feel like it's done a lot for me. I will definitely be repurchasing this. That is skincare. Now let's move on to makeup, and I have makeup and makeup tools. So I'll talk about them separately. The palette that I've really been loving, so you just kind of saw it this month, I feel like I've used this a couple different times, is the e.l.f. Sea and Ocean palette. I've mainly been using this kind of blue, this kind of 9 shadows here, the ocean. I don't think you've seen it necessarily on my channel, me use it, because I did film a video using it, but technical difficulties, my camera or my phone didn't film everything. It like cut out or something. I only got like 4 minutes of footage, but it's, while it's not probably your, it is surely no Anastasia Beverly Hills formula. There are definitely better palette formulas out there. However, this is a really good affordable option for if you want to do something a little bit more fun. These are not what I would consider everyday shadows, but if you want to dip your toe into blue eyeshadow, greens, I think they perform pretty darn good on the eyes. Next product, this is I'm going in no particular order, by the way. This is the e.l.f. Shimmering Highlighting Powder in Sunset Glow. I just get so happy when I look at this. Like, I just think it's so pretty. Like, just looking at the light from outside, like hitting this, looks so nice. And I'm not a highlighter junkie by like any means. Like, I feel like I'm definitely such a like sucker for eyeshadows, but like this just makes me happy. This makes me understand people who are totally obsessed with highlighters. But yes, that just makes me happy. I just get lost when I look at that. It's so pretty. Next product, I tried 2 different new ways to do my brows. I used the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in Blonde. Good product, love it. I also tried the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in Ash, which I fell in love with. I think this is my new favorite way of doing my brows. I use the wax a lot. I use it a lot more than the powder. I use both of them, but like the majority of the product that I use is the wax. I use this pretty much every time that I do my brows now. I need to start using that pencil again so that I can get use out of it. But I love this. I think e.l.f. hit it out of the park with it. It's what I did with my brows today. I think they just look really nice. What do I have next in my bag of goodies? e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's gonna look like I don't use this very often, but I use this every time I put on my makeup. I don't use it on over my face. I use it in specific areas like the tops of my cheeks, forehead, above my lip, and my chin. Just in areas where I think there's a lot of pores. Really nice, feels super smooth. I feel like it sets up a nice base for my makeup. Okay, as for foundation that I've been loving, this is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and I have it in the shade Pearl. I just think this feels super nice. Like, I feel like it gives me a nice coverage, but it doesn't feel too like heavy, like some like more medium to full coverage foundations do. I don't know if this technically is supposed to be a full coverage foundation. Breathable, buildable coverage, it says on the back. I don't see anywhere where it says that it's supposed to be full coverage. Regardless, I think it does give me some good coverage. Now, I'm not really picky. I like more medium to coverage because I like to be covered. I like to not show any like too many spots or like the redness in my cheeks too much, which happens regardless. I mean, I'm not wearing this today, but and I like to cover most of my freckles, but I do like some of my freckles to be visible. I've had freckles since I can remember. I like my freckles. I don't want them to go away completely. I don't mind them being somewhat covered, but I also like to show them. But I just think this feels really nice on the skin. Gives me the coverage that I want. Looks really good on the skin. On to concealer. This is from e.l.f. This is their hydrating camo concealer. Hydrating version of their camo concealer. Brightens. I have this in Fair Rose. I don't need a lot. This puts I put like 1 dot here, a little like swipe here, like tiny, a dot here, dot here, dot here, and a dot here, just blend it out. This is the e.l.f. Soft Luminance Setting Powder. I'm not going to open it because it'll create a mess, and I'm sitting on my bed and I really would like to not create a mess on my bed, especially since I just got the duvet cleaned. But I didn't like this at first, and I'll tell you why. I was using it with a different concealer underneath it, which I'll talk about in the mez, because I don't think it's an awful concealer, I just don't think it's amazing. And I was using a sponge with it. Now, I love using sponges. I think they're an amazing way to apply product. With this, I think it just didn't have it sit well on my skin and kind of emphasized any dry skin that I had underneath my eyes. Because I have times where my under eyes are really dry and times when they're not and they're totally fine, but then they'll go back to being dry in a week or two. It's really weird. Regardless, whether I have dry skin or hydrated skin underneath my eyes, by applying this with a brush and with my hydrating concealer, I think this looks really amazing. I can definitely see a difference in like how bright my eyes and just like luminous they are, like my under eyes are after applying this. I also put it above like my head, everywhere where I conceal basically, and then any other place that I want brightened if I want it to. But regardless, I think this is really nice. Like I don't need a ton of it, just a little bit on a brush, just kind of tap it on areas and then I'm good to go. Anyways, let's talk about, oh, I guess it's sort of gone into skincare. Sorry, one little skincare got mixed in the bunch, but I start my makeup off by moisturizing with this sample from CeraVe. It's their moisturizing cream. I've had this for a while and I just needed something to moisturize my face before starting with makeup, and this just felt really nice. I'm probably going to be buying a full size here soon, just because I really like it from the sample. Other product, I don't know if e.l.f. sells these anymore. I had it in my collection for a while, but I still think it works and looks really nice. This is the e.l.f. liquid highlighter with vitamin E. This is in Illuminating. I don't know if that's supposed to be the shade name. It's just a liquid highlighter and I just think it looks really nice on the skin. I feel like you can actually like put this over like powders and it's fine. Like it doesn't really like hurt anything. I don't know if you can really see it. It's just kind of like, it's natural. It's not like too overpowering. Just gives you like a nice little like, it's not that big of a swatch. But I think you can see it in general and get the idea. But I like to mix this in with foundations just to give it a nice little glow if I want to. I like to apply it just as a highlighter on itself. Before powder, after powder, I think it works great. It's kind of like something that I've forgotten about but like rediscovered recently. And you get like a lot of product and you do not need a lot. So the only bronzer I would use would be Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, I still love that product, and the only reason why it's not here is because I talk about it so much, and if I did put it in here, it'd be in every month, nonstop, and I don't think you guys want to hear me talk about the same product every month. I just don't think that'd be very interesting. So, a illuminating face powder from Milani in Hermosa Rose. I got this a long time ago. I used it once or twice and I don't know, I didn't appreciate for what it was. Because now I use it and I just think it gives me a really nice not bronze look, but just like I got a little bit of color in my face because I am a ghost. Honestly, I am so pale. And I think this just adds a little bit of color, a little bit of life into my face. But I just think I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can really see it. It's not like an overwhelming, because I don't like an overwhelming like bronzer. I just don't think it looks natural on me. But regardless, I just think it gives like a really natural color to my face. I like how it really looks, and I really wish I realized how good this product was before now. Anyways, this is my favorite lipstick at the moment, and I will probably rebuy as soon as I'm done, which I'm nowhere near at the moment. But regardless, this is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Lipstick in Nectar. I really like this formula in general. I also own Raspberry, but that being a bright red, it's not something I'd wear on a daily basis. So, I just think this gives you just a nice really like pink tone nude. It's like, I wouldn't say it's fully pink. I think there's some brown tones in it, or maybe there's pink tones in the brown. I really don't know how to describe color that well, but I'm wearing it today. I just think it looks really natural and really nice. Just something really good for everyday formal like wear. Honestly, I think this is so versatile. I honestly will probably be wearing this every single day at some point. If you follow my Instagram account, which you definitely should, it's at Samantha but never Sammy. It's at Sam but never Sammy. My name is Samantha, but you can call me Sam, just please don't call me Sammy. Regardless, you should check me out there. A lot of the times, a lot of the looks that I post on there, I'm wearing this. Last makeup product. This is the e.l.f. Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow, and this is in Disco Queen. So you know those little Stila glitters, like liquid glitters? I always wanted one, but they're $25 for a product that's probably similar to this size. Like, to give you context, I have small hands, and it takes up my entire palm. So if I had bigger hands, it'd be smaller than my palm. This is my Fitbit Versa. The product is about the size of the screen. It goes across the screen. It is small, and I'm assuming the Stila ones are about the same size, maybe even smaller, because you know high-end be like that. But regardless, I really wanted one, but they're $25, and I'm not going to spend $25 for like a little bitty thing, especially in high school, which was when I was really interested in them. But I recently saw, beginning of the summer, that e.l.f. started selling these, and I was like, I want to try some. So I bought a couple. This is the only one that I've actually used recently, so far, but if the others are anything like this, I think that they're well worth the $5 for this little thing. Now, that might seem like a lot for a little like itty bitty jar, but I think that this will last quite a while, because I literally just I open it, I take it out, and I can use it for both of my eyes with that one little, like, I don't need to dip back in. And I just kind of pat it on, just pack it on to the area that I want, and it's pretty pigmented, it's pretty opaque, so would recommend. This one is in the shade Disco Queen. It's like a white glitter. So that is the last makeup product. I don't know why I'm looking in there for another makeup product, because I don't have another makeup product. That's a yay. Anyways, makeup tools. This one's all the way here. This is my handheld mirror. I'm not going to show this for very long because, whoop, there you are. And there's the sun, and you can't really see anything because it just glares. Anywho, this has just, I don't know, it's really convenient, really easy to use. Nice mirror. I got this on Amazon for $10. Nice product. Go check it out. And it's from, what's your company? Doesn't say. I think it's just a generic brand. But I really like my hand mirror. It's nice and big. I can get real close. Nice. As for sponges, I've been really enjoying the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. This gets up to about double its size when it's wet. This is currently dry. But just apply, it's a similar consistency to the Beauty Blender. And onto brushes. These are my 4 favorite brushes for the month. As for eye brushes, this is the M433 and the M441. This one is just a really nice fluffy brush. I like it for doing my crease color, just kind of like low fuss, blend it in there, windshield wiper, circular motions, looks great. But highly recommend this. This is also really nice. I use these in conjunction a lot. I use this for like my generic crease transition color. And this I'll go in for more like defined work for like crease colors. So if I were to deepen the crease, this is usually the type of brush that I would use for that. Or even if I'm just putting like I use a light brown in my crease as my transition color, and I use this, and then I went in with this type, the M433, to put on that yellow shade that you see on, and then I also use this for like the green in my crease over here. For other brushes that are also for Morphe, the M439, I've been using brushes to put on foundation a lot more recently, and I've used this one to do it. And I didn't actually like this or this brush when I first used it, but I think it was mostly my technique. I like to use this as both, like I start with stippling motions and then I'll like kind of infuse some blending. I use a mixture of the two, and in some areas I just know not to blend, in some areas that I just don't stipple. Like I don't blend really much in here because I think that just kind of like brings up all my dead skin and exaggerates it. This is a very similar brush than this, and it's almost kind of like a smaller version of it. This is a Morphe M173. I like this to blend in concealer. Yeah, so I like this to put in my concealer on and this to put my foundation on. 2 products that I like to use together, not necessarily at the same time, but like you get what I'm saying. The last tool that I will be talking about, and the last of my faves, is this little makeup bag from Lug Bags. My mom got this for me off of QVC, and I think this is just really such a cute little bag. It is like a pretty good size for travel. I have used this once already, but you get like all this space. It gives you like some really nice room, like for example, like this easily fits in that. Like, just put it out there. It fits like pretty nicely at the bottom, and then you still have a lot more room to put other things. Like, I'm pretty sure I can fit the majority of this stuff in this bag. Like, not everything, because it is not, like, there are definitely bigger bags. But if you are going on, like, a weekend trip, or you are not someone who needs, like, a full glam face makeup for wherever you're going, I think this is the bag for you, honestly. It's just, and I also just really like the pattern. I think it's really cute. That's the main pouch, but you also get, like, these two pouches on the side where, like, you just... like, they're not necessarily the most spacious, but they're like nice to put little things in if you need to. Like, I've put a beauty blender in the side because I needed to, like, I just washed it and like just left a little bit of it open so that it could get some air to dry. But you get two of these little pockets on each side, and then you get this front pocket, which is like an envelope fold, I want to say, and you get like the two little areas here, and it like folds like this. And it's pretty like if it's a little bit overstuffed, it'll usually like bend to your knees. But I think this bag is super cute. I don't know where else you could get it. I think you could probably go on Lug's website, or maybe even QVC. I think they might still hold it. It would depend. You might have to, I'll type out what the, like, it's Lug Bag as in L-U-G. But yes, so this is my most recent makeup bag that I've gotten. Thank you, Mom, for this. I love this. I think it's just really nice and just very, it's a good size, and it like fits a lot of stuff. I'm going to finish this video because I have to go eat dinner now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you want to see a specific video, let me know. I'm trying to schedule different video ideas for different days, but if you get to me in time, I will try to incorporate it into the schedule. I'm trying to post once a week. If you want to see more videos and you want to see next week's video, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell next to it. I can't believe I'm saying that. But it will give you a notification when I post, supposedly. Does the bell show up for me? Or is it only like if you have a certain amount of YouTube subscribers? I really don't know. Regardless, please subscribe if you like. Give it a like. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to. Give it a comment if you want to. Only if you want to do any of this. But thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I can edit it down so it is not an hour, which is what it took, how long it took me to film this video, because I talk too much, as you can probably tell from this outro. But regardless, I love you guys. See you next week. Goodbye.